These are the milling samples for the frequency density type of thing that we've been discussing. Now we were directed that we're going to use 5, or let's not say that we're going to use 5, but 5 was preferred. So in all of this across here is 5, and going up in the email it said no, lower than 3 and no higher than 6. And 3 is less dense and heavier, I guess we'd call it. And then 6 is more frequent and a little more delicate. These are not the samples of the way the parts are going to look. They normally get a lot of treatment, oil based, some drying times, glazes, all kinds of things. So I just basically put some blue oil paint on them and then misted them with some champagne, just so that we're not looking at gray styrofoam and it really doesn't give us much feedback. So color wise, finish wise, these will be, you can see there's more grain to them. They're not cleaned up. So what we have is 3 different ways we can mill these. These would be the bits, and maybe also there's a depth discussion. This over here is using a flat bit and cutting very deep. So you can see it's kind of like a where is the bottom? You can't see the trough. It's hidden in the shadows. These are very mechanical. You can see how it's just got a very crisp line to it. This would have, or could have, a bit of a tiny dome to it, but when you do a flat top like this, it's just going to be very modern and just look, it just doesn't have this kind of a soft, curvy type of vibe. So this would be number 3, least frequent, kind of heaviest. Number 4 of that flat top. Number 5. And then number 6. This would be the thinnest one. Okay, coming over here. This is kind of a hemisphere. And you can see let's call it the trough, the grout line. This would be kind of a hemisphere around a bullnose, let's say. So this would be 3. And then we've got 4, 5. And you can see when you start making the bullnose smaller and tighter, it does lose the bullnose a bit. It just kind of does a quick little turn. Versus over here you've got, a heavier curve. And then 6. And this is this is a bit that kind of makes a chapel type of a shape. It's kind of a spear. So it's maybe not, can you catch that? It's kind of a tight, sharp top to it. So then we have our 3, 4, 5, and 6. So across 5, we've kind of got this sharp spear-like thing with a pretty deep trough. We've got a bullnose with a medium trough. You cannot do a deep trough with a bullnose, not easily. I mean, I'm sure you could try it. And then we've got this deeply cut but flat top. And the flat top, remember, will be a little less flat. If you coat these, it'll develop a little bit of a meniscus over the top of that flatness.